Hey, this is Peter Graphics here today to talk about some new PhotoCentral features that we've actually rolled out live over the last few weeks. So the first is the ability to sort albums in our gallery. So let's take a look. If we go to our gallery page, you'll see your bunch of albums here. And we now have this ability to sort based on name, creation date, or expiration date. Second is the ability to display a gallery of photos in a grid. We'll take a look at that. So if I click into one of my galleries, one of my albums, it comes up in this slider view, which I'm sure you're used to. And up here by the breadcrumb, there is the ability to click on slider or grid. If I click on grid, the photos are displayed in this neat square grid, all in one page, so I can quickly take a look at the photos and I can quickly actually access a particular one. So let's say I want to get to this photo. If I double click on it, it brings up the slider with that photo loaded up. That's kind of cool. Next, we've done several things with sharing to improve it, make it simpler. The first is that album sharing is simpler. So if you look at this album page that we're on, previously we had a share button down here that brought you to a whole separate page and from which you would share. So we've compressed it onto one page, onto the original album page. So up here are my share icons. These are the add this share icons, which I can quickly share with email, Facebook, Twitter, or over 200 other types of sharing systems, social media. And I'm going to click on email, and I'm going to put in this test email account that we have. Just to give you an example, say I want to send the email. This CAPTCHA comes up as it usually does. Whoops. And it's sent. Let's go over here, check our mail. And there are my photos. This new feature we've added is the ability to share products. There was a recent story about from the New York Times did some analysis that most of their readers online readers were no longer entering via the homepage. They're saying the homepage is dead. So to some extent, we assume that people are going to be accessing your website through social media or through search. And to that extent, we want to give other options, other entry points to PhotoCentral website. So one of the new ones is through just a share of a product. So if we go into our shop page, like you have now, and for example, we say I want to create photo greeting cards, on the page of products you see here, like the Save the Date product, we have a little add this share. And so I can share this these Save the Date products to friends and family, either via email or on Facebook. I can talk about it. So let's again send to our test account. And I could put in a description here, but I'm just going to send it. Once again, the caption, let's see if I get it right. Go to our email. All right, so this is the product share. So when I get an email from a friend or family member who has looked at a really cool product and I click on it, it's actually going to bring me to a page. This is the select source page. So when it comes from a share, we actually pop up a dialog that says you're about to be creating a product, and you need to select your photo source, which sort of brings us to this last change, which I want to talk about, is that we now, on the select source page, we talk about the product for which you're selecting the source. So that when I've shared this to a friend and family member, they now say, it now is very descriptive about what you're doing. So I can select photos from my gallery, or I can upload photos to create this Save the Date product. And here it is. So once again, Just to review, new album sorting features, new grid display, simpler and more efficient sharing, the ability to share products, and some more descriptive language on our select source page.